And good morning again. It's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com. A real website in case you ever want to visit. It is coffee time again, cards and coffee to be specific. So make sure you drink your coffee if you've got it. I need to do a couple things today. I need to rip some SCP cards, mostly because I have so many. And I really just kind of need to get through them, but also because I was organizing them the other day. I showed those binders off yesterday, and I kind of realized that even though I have a lot, I still am missing a ton. Like, just there are a lot of gaps in that binder. It's time to just rip some. So we're gonna rip a couple boxes today. Well, one box and one box equivalent. And I'll explain all that in a second. But before I get going on that, I kind of want to show you my cards of the day, and also we've got a package to open. This arrived last night while we were out eating dinner. So yeah, for cards of the day, the number 2 is this beautiful Pom Poko, which is also like Raccoon War or Tanuki War, card by Studio Ghibli's Fairy Tale World, and it's serial numbered to 250. And inside, I'm not going to open it now because it's very delicate, but this card actually opens like a book. And inside there's 4 or 5 panels of artwork. So it's a pretty amazing thing, but yeah, pretty cool. And also you see here, it's got some of the art in the background too. Anyway, very cool card. That's number 2. Number 1 is even cooler. So this is an EX from the new Spider-Man 60th anniversary set by Zenka. And I mean, this thing is crazy looking. It looks awesome. It's got embossing, it's got etching, it's got every kind of tech you could think of. And it's to 199. So that is number 1 card. But we need to open this up. And this is, I think, the other half of that order that had the Spider-Man cards. So if you remember yesterday, I opened up 4 boxes of Spider-Man. When I did that order, I actually also ordered 4 boxes of KX Chainsaw Man, which is a very different set than Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man is a huge set. I don't know if you've seen the written review yet, but there's I think 22 different rarity levels and almost 200 cards. So you could buy a case of that and never run out of new stuff to see. The KX one, though, on the other hand, is about 60 total cards. And so after a couple boxes, which I've already opened, you end up having almost all the base cards. And so now when I open a box of that, it's going to be like all stuff I have, and then maybe like 1 or 2 I don't. And so effectively, you're like buying a box now to get 1 more card, which is, at that point, you really need to start buying singles. But these sets don't have, especially this KX one, doesn't have a big enough secondary market yet. Y'all need to get buying it. But there aren't enough people buying it, basically. So there's not a big secondary market. And so it's hard to buy singles. This set, this Chainsaw Man set, I just really, really like it. I think it's just probably one of the better sets released this year, and the cards are just awesome. I think the artwork is great, the presentation's great, the variety of art is awesome. And I know it's like a little bit waifu-y and a little bit not safe for work, but I mean, even that aspect is kind of cool and also very true to the show. Like, if you've seen the show or read the manga, it is not a safe for work manga or show, right? Okay. Sorry. We're also so they are. We're also kind of facing a hurricane here in Los Angeles, which is a strange thing I have to say. So we're kind of like worried we're going to lose power here at any moment. If I lose power, I can't film, basically. Need power. Need the internet. And also today I'm planning not to film too much, maybe 3 or 4 videos, and then I'm gonna stop because I want to play Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know if any of y'all are playing that, but man, that game is awesome. It's very similar to Larian's. What's their other games called? I forgot what their other games are called. Something about Destiny or something. But there's like 2 of them, and they're awesome RPGs. Divinity, right? Divinity, something or other. But yeah, this Baldur's Gate 3 is just incredible. Like, it's such a fun game. You can do anything you want, and I enjoy that because I like kind of being a bad guy in those games, so you can just be a completely bad person in this game, and it supports it all. It's great. All right, so here you go. 4 more KX Chainsaw Man sets. We call it KX because that's the designation here. This name we don't like. We can try to pronounce that, but it won't be pretty. So we don't try to pronounce that. All right, we'll open one of these later and probably save one for a giveaway, and then the other 2 we'll use for something else. But what we're actually planning to do in this video, and I know it's weird, it's like 6 minutes in, it's like I said, we need to secure, contain, and protect some trading cards. So that's what SCP stands for, at least in some countries. In others, it can be, there's other translations for it. But yeah, secure, contain, and protect. And this is KMON's SCP trading cards. Now I have to preface, every time I look at these cards, these are stolen artwork. So the art you're going to see on these cards was stolen from fans. It's not credited. And that also like breaks the SCP Wiki's Creative Commons license. So there's a lot of like artistic and licensing issues with this set. So we just have to understand that. It's the only SCP trading card set that exists. So I have to look at it because it's the only one. If somebody wants to make a legit one and get it all licensed and everything, I'll be first in line to buy that. Promise. But for now, this is what we have. So this is what we're going to look at. And specifically, these are 2 boxes that are very interesting for different reasons. This one I often call the glitter bomb box because it's just so sparkly. Now this is YCSR1, so that's the first series of cards, and this is the 5 yuan box, and this is my favorite box. So every pack of this cards is just awesome to open. They're great. So we're going to rip everything that's left in this box today, which sounds crazy, but remember, I have a pristine one sealed away over there for storage forever. And I have 2 more of these on the way, so we're going to have 2 more of this box, which is also crazy because we have so many SCP cards. But the thing is, I'm missing so many, so I need more. Now, this box is interesting for a totally different reason. The packs are also great in here. They're not quite as good as that. But what's most interesting about this is it's a 3 UN level product. Before, like, that was cool. It is YCSR 1 again. And this set has, well, you can kind of see here, 50 packs of 7 cards in it. So it's like the craziest box of trading cards I've ever seen. It's also heavy. Like, this is very heavy. And so yeah, what I plan to do is basically count the packs from here and open an equivalent amount from there. It's going to be a lot of packs. Oh, I made a huge mess. Well, this box is kind of broken anyway. It was always a little busted. I'm going to pause and clean up 1 second. But yeah, so that box just kind of exploded in my hands and packs everywhere, but I got them back now. There's 13 here. And that's an odd number because we started with 20, remember, in the box? I always open like 2 at a time or 4 at a time. So how did I end up with 13? Well, 1 of these packs is sealed away. So if you remember, I also, I have sealed boxes in acrylic of all of these that I'm keeping, but I also have packs. So that's one of these is in this casing here, forever basically. I have all of the packs from every. That's that pack. That's the 10 yuan one. So yeah, so that's why we have like an extra basically, or an odd number. Yeah, I'm gonna have an amazing SCP collection. It's a weird thing to have, but I'm gonna have it. Okay, now we need to get 13 packs out of this, and I won't bother randoming because there's 50 packs in here anyway. They're all gonna be kind of random as it is. And then we're gonna get to opening, and it's gonna go kind of quick because I know the SCP cards really well, since I've opened so many, that we only really need to look at hits, major hits. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm not going to be looking for dupes. I'll do that later. And I probably will only pause if there's an especially interesting one that I want to talk about, and I need to look it up. But otherwise, like I said, we're going to go kind of quick because we have, 26 packs to open, which is going to give us close to 200 cards. So yeah, we're going to fill one of these up. Essentially, is the idea. We're going to fill one of these. Okay, so there we go. We've got, let me just make sure I actually got 13 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, okay, 13 and 13. So what we will do from here is kind of take one pack from each pile and just get to it. So this 3 box is, again, like really kind of an interesting box just because it's like got all the YCSR 1 and 2 cards kind of mixed in. So there's a 2. These are all 2s. There's a 1, right? And these are the same cards, but they're reprinted with different foil effects. So see, all the R's now have this kind of weird diamondy foil on them, which is strange. But then the SRs get kind of really actually a very cool digital camo effect, or like digital foil effect. So I actually really like that effect. Those are the SRs that get that. That's a cute little cat there. Remember, all the artwork is stolen, so we're looking at fan art that people made, and I don't know all the artists yet. I try to figure them all out as I enter them into the database, but some of these are very difficult to figure out who originally drew it. Because some of these are like the iconic image for that SCP that's used in the wiki, and it's used on like everyone's forum posts, and so it's very hard sometimes to track down the original artists. So now this is YCSR 1's 5 box, and so this box won't have YCSR 2 cards in it because they weren't printed yet when this box was made. This box is like a year older than this box. They also have a simpler foil effect, even on the SRs here. Oh, we got one major hit. That's awesome. Maybe I should open it from this side. Cool. And the rares have no treatment at all. Now you'll notice this W here. That's because the 5 box adds a few cards. It adds, like 10 new rares, 5 new SRs, that kind of thing. It's like a small subset. And that subset is numbered with the W. Or I guess lettered with W. But now this is a YCSR 1. This is just a base card, not a W card. So this came from the base set. That's the machine god, broken god. Giant tentacles. We know these cards now. So here's what I'm talking about. So this is YCSR W143 with no treatment, the original. And then this is the reprint with the sort of diamond foil. So when I put them in my binders, I start with this one if I have it, and then I'll like replace it with this one when I get it, and then there's another level of foil that I'll replace it with after that, so that I always kind of have the best possible card in the binder. So there's an SSR, but I don't have that SSR yet, which is awesome. Let's get that sleeved. Really, I should be sleeving these SSRs too. Sorry. I know they're going to come in every pack, but it'll save me some time to get them sleeved now. And you'll notice they are small cards. So Kamon was using the smaller format card when they started this SCP series. And they switched to normal size cards later on in YCSX. So this is Observer 13. I don't think I have Observer 13 yet. But I might. Hang on, I want to check if I have Observer 13 or not. I'll be right back. No, I don't think I do. So that's a new CR for me. So that's awesome. CRs are a pretty big hit, to be honest, in the set. They are exclusive to these 5 boxes. You'll see here they have CR and LR are sort of the new rarities added in that. They can be in this, though, because this is a reprint, remember, of that original set. Sorry, there's one more to look at. Oh, and it's an SR. Let me get it sleeved. 1 second. But they all look like that, and I know the artist. So the artist who made these line drawings is Sunny Clockwork. At least that's the keyword you can use to search for them. And they made all of these. They made a series of these line drawings like that. On a white background, and Kamon stole all of those and then put them on this foil background. So again, it's like stolen art, you got to deal with that, but at least Kamon did something to it. And, don't forget to drink your coffee. We really got to get moving. Sorry, I'm going kind of slow here. These rare, like every card here, I have all of these cards. Everyone, this is the Fairy Path. This is actually a dupe of a card we just pulled, I think. Nope, this is not. This is a new one, sorry. Oh. There's a lot of SCPs that are TVs or computer programs, so they get drawn as just a computer. Very few people that collect this, I think. At least I don't find anyone else really posting about these cards or anything. There's a couple of other YouTube videos, but I get the impression those folks don't really know what this is or where it came from or why, or anything really about it, which is fine. I mean, it's a complicated product, very complicated product. The licensing issue is complicated a lot, but also the age of it and like the obscurity of this. You know, first you have to know what SCP is at all, which can, you know, a lot of people do. It's popular mythos, but still it's, you know, it's not as popular as like Cthulhu mythos or something, right? So there's, I think, still quite a few people who don't know what it is. And then once you know about it, you have to be like, okay, well, I wonder if they ever made trading cards. And then you go search for that, and before my site existed, you would find basically nothing. Or you'd find like a reference to a couple of like Reddit projects where people tried to make some on their own and never got off the ground, stuff like that. But very rarely you would find a reference to this product. And certainly no information on it. That's kind of why I started it all. Even though it is stolen and I knew that, I wanted to get some info about this into the world so that people could start to understand what it was. So I wanted to show this because this is another CR, so another observer, which is great. This one I don't have, but it's very off-center. So see, this one is printed like this way, very off-center, which is okay. I'm not, I don't even think any companies will grade this, but maybe, I mean, CSG probably would. They'll grade anything. But if you tried to grade this, it would come as off-center. But that's cool. Two CRs is great. Happy with that. We're looking for LR. That's the kind of high level chase, or GR. You can sort of see it on the back here. Well, I guess, sorry. In this box, UR is going to be the highest, and there's only one of those. But yeah, GRs, but in this box, LR will be the top rarity, LR. And there's only one of those too. So yeah, you really like chasing that one card at some point and hoping you get it. Here's another rare. We're gonna get a lot of the there's like 70 different SCP artworks, but we still will get them over and over again, right? So many copies. And then we'll get some awesome stuff like this that we've never seen before. And then behind it, as you can see, is a GR, which is great. GRs are in fact greater rarities. And this is a GR I don't have yet. So that is super cool, 682. Let's look up what 682 is, just because GR is, you know, not, this isn't the top rarity, but it actually, I mean, it is in this, well, it's close in this set. It's not really the top rarity, but it's probably the top rarity most people would see, just because LR is so rare. But let's look this SCP up and we can talk about it a little bit. 682. I'll be right back. So this is a semi-intelligent reptile, they say, reptile-like creature, and it eats anything and then grows from whatever it eats, and will grow basically forever to be as big as it can be. And it's a Keter class threat as a result. And the Foundation interviews this thing. It can talk. So yeah, you should go read some of the interviews with it. It really doesn't like humans for some reason. But anyway, that's a GR. So that is a, like, no joke, top card to pull. Very happy to get that. So that's why I kind of stopped for a little bit there. But we will continue now because we have a lot of packs to get through and not very much time. Well, I mean, we'll go till we're done. But I was hoping dupes in a single pack. Welcome to SCP. That happens all the time. I've once got a pack that had, yeah, here it is, 3 in 1. 3 of the same card in one pack. Boom. That's the SCP experience for you. It's just like, I don't know what happened. It's not that it's a small set. It's just that their randomization is questionable. Oh, this is also a dupe. Dang it. Okay, well, got SSR dupes now. Oh, I have this SSR as well. This one's interesting. Those wings are like bird wings attached to chains, and they fly and they'll like chain you and kill you, but they're like sentient bird wings. This will be another CR, yeah, another observer. That's a cool one. And this one has a different, this one has like cracked ice on it. I have never seen an observer with cracked ice before. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means anything at all. It might not mean anything. I mean, it seems like the same. But yeah, this one is cracked ice and these aren't. Yeah, interesting. Not sure why that happened. Let's keep going here. So far, though, we're doing great. Like, I'm filling in a bunch of SRs. I mean, I have some of those, but a lot of those I don't have. The Rs, I have most already, so I just am missing like 1 or 2 rares. But I'm upgrading some. Like, I'll upgrade this one for sure to this this treatment. Oh, there's the sheep. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of those sheep, like a lot. I have this SSR. I have both of these already too. Actually, since I have both of these already, I'll sleeve them later. I'll put them right there. So I'm trying to save time because we need to get through this video in less than 40 minutes. Yeah, if I film fast enough, I could do 4 videos this morning. And I make lunch for some Sundays. And then after lunch, I could just play Baldur's Gate. That'd be fun. I'm playing a dark, what do they say, a dark urge. Dark urge character, which is like a character that is driven to be evil. So it's kind of funny that a lot of interesting dialogue comes up because of it. But it's a hard game. I mean, I suck at games, but it's hard. Like I've died in most fights so far, and I'm playing it on the. I shouldn't admit this, but yeah, I'm playing it on the like lowest difficulty level where you just want a story, and still I die in like every battle. So weird. And I assume I'm like going down roads and encountering things I shouldn't be encountering yet. Because it's like, it's not like I'm dying slowly. I'm like getting killed by everything in one hit in the first round before I even have a chance to like have a turn. So yeah, it's been kind of like that. A lot of CRs here. We're doing good on CRs. There's, I think, 12 in that collection. Or maybe 13. No, I'm pretty sure, yeah, 12. Oh, there's Dr. Kondraki. He has an observer card too, but this is just the regular rare. You'll see we're just like looking at the same cards, right, over and over again. Yeah, we're only really here for the hits right now, but there will be some. This is going to help a lot to fill in my binders. Who knows? Maybe I'll complete it. I don't know. I probably won't ever complete the very high tiers. But I don't know. Like, I have now 3 different GRs, and I think there's only 8 total GRs. So I'm not that far away. But we gotta pull more of them. We haven't pulled that many yet. Today, at least. Pulling a lot of CRs. Rare. The parking lot. This is the door, like you go in a chat room and the door will take you to a party, but then you never get to leave the party. There's a nice SR, and our next CR is another one I don't have. Wow, that's great. I'm doing awesome on CRs, I guess. Of course, now I'm wondering, do you get a CR in every pack? It seems like that might be the default hit. A CR, or am I just getting crazy lucky? Because I think I've opened 5 packs and gotten 5 CRs, so maybe it is every pack. I don't know. I don't remember it being every pack, but I haven't gotten very many SSRs at all. No URs. UR is hard to pull in here. I think I've gotten 1 UR ever. And it's like, I got like 01, who is Alice, not Alice, Eve from Adam and Eve. Same cards. So you've seen all these cards now, right? Even this is dupe of something in there, I'm sure. Both of those are, right? I should have skipped sleeving these because I know they're in that pile. But here we go. What other videos are we doing today? Well, we've got obviously that Chainsaw Man one. We're gonna have to do one of those boxes. Really, just because I don't have enough room on the shelves for them, so we're gonna have to open one. That's cool. I don't think I had Teddy Bear yet. As an SR, that's cute. But also we're gonna do Three Kingdoms because I've got the green box in now, the second edition box. So we're definitely gonna open that, and that's gonna. Wow, beautiful SSR. I definitely didn't have that yet. And I plan to open like maybe 4 packs of that and 4 packs of the first edition and also the TCG. I might do like 8 packs of the TCG because the TCG cards aren't as interesting. They have rules on them and stuff. So what am I doing? I don't need to sleeve the rares. I especially don't need to sleeve that rare because I already have that one. It's the bird camera again. So now what is this? It is a CR engine. Hey, what, another one I don't have? Well, I'm gonna have every single CR by the end of this. That's crazy. I didn't expect to get that many CRs. Wow. But doing pretty good here. Yeah, so we'll do that. What else do I got planned? Oh yeah, I need to do like a redo. Maybe I'll do that next. I need to do a 1 UN card shop simulation redo. Because when I was setting that battle up the first time, I actually set it up with 3 packs of each set, which in hindsight, that would have taken like an hour and a half. So I'm glad I didn't do that. But then I have 1 extra of each of the 1 packs just kind of laying on a shelf. So I want to get those opened. So we're gonna open those today. Ooh. And Star Wars, I've got one. I want to do one pre-release box, and I also have like a collection of other Star Wars packs. I want to do like a little battle with them. Not a serious battle, but just a little. So we'll do like 12 packs of pre-release and then 12 packs of others. And that might be it, because at that point I will have filmed 8 videos for this week, which gives me enough. I don't know, maybe I do too many. What do you guys think? Do I film too many videos? I worry about that sometimes, like maybe I should hold them and post like one every other day or something instead of one every day. But I also don't post a lot. I know that seems surprising given how much I do post, but you guys would be shocked at how many sports card blaster breaks I have not posted. Like, just so many. Because they're just terrible. Like, I'll open the entire blaster and there's not even like a numbered card to talk about. There's just nothing. And so I'm like, okay, well, I guess there's nothing here. So then I have the video and I just have nothing to show for it. Okay, we'll do that someday. Oh, beautiful. This is a frisbee. We've seen a lot of that. We've seen a lot of this. A lot of that. So you're gonna get to know these cards really well after a while. But you gotta be careful because you might accidentally be like, oh, I know that one, but really it just looks like another one and it's not one you really know. So you gotta make sure. That's why I set the binders up so that there's like empty spaces for the ones I'm missing, and that way it's like really sure that I'm missing that one. Unfortunately, these sets are sequentially numbered, starting at the lowest cards. So like this SCRW is 2, and this one is 9. So that's like 2, then 3 is another GR, 4, right? So they're all sequentially numbered, so you can put them in a binder sequentially, and that's fine. A boss, I guess. That's going to be another. Ooh, we have that SSR already, but still. Well, actually, I'm not gonna. No, I have to sleeve SSRs. Sorry. Even though they're not really like these aren't really worth a lot. The few that I've seen sold, sell for $1 or $2. The GRs sometimes sell for a little more, but it's like $9, right? It's never you never there's no triple digit cards in this set. It's not happening, right? And then when they sell, it's also very rare. There's just not a lot of buyers for this either, for the same reasons we talked about. Which is probably good. My dream would be that showing these cards off inspires somebody out there to make or try to make a legit set, and you could Kickstarter it or something. And then we'd have legit SCP cards to open. And that would be amazing. Could even do it like a digital version first or something. And then do the print run later, only if the digital one works out. We have 3 copies of this so far today. Yikes. And if you're the kind of person who would be willing to do something like that, and you seriously think you can, I would be willing to help. I know some things and have some skills. I'm not just a old trading card weirdo. I am also a computer programmer weirdo, which is so strange. We need to talk about that. That's work. I do this to get away from work. There's no computers here, right? It's just physical stuff. I like that. If you work in computers, as long as I do, you value physical things start to become valued because the computer, nothing is physical. It all can get thrown away at any point. Here's an SSR. Pretty nice card there. But you can see the SSRs are hard pulls, and like you are, I haven't seen one yet today, right? SSRs are in every pack at these price points. So we're not hurting for SSRs, but GR, we got 1 the entire day. These rares are going to be rares we've seen. Yep. This telephone sheep is always funny, but and that's literally what it is. It's a sheep that is also a telephone. Alright, so we're down to 4 of each. And we're at 40 minutes. Oh well. I don't think many people watch the SCP videos. It's just a couple people, so. And they're diehards, so I'm not worried. They would watch a 40-minute. They would watch a 40-minute SCP. Maybe fast forward. I could do editing too. I could do like a fast forward through the pack opening parts or something. That'd be a lot of editing work though. I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to do it. I guess it's not that hard. You just kind of like highlight a section in iMovie and then say fast forward this. Except I'd have to highlight, 28 different sections. And then render the whole thing out. I'm not that interested, sorry. You can fast forward or skip around. Man, we got like just a pile of cards, like an inch-high pile of cards here. And we definitely saw at least 200. We're going to see at least 200 cards. Which was my goal. Like I wanted to see a lot in this battle. Specifically because I'm trying to get, complete collection. In order to get a complete collection, I've got to see a lot of cards. I already have this SSR. It's literally Bigfoot. Like, that's what this SCP is. SCP-1000. If you read that article, it's Bigfoot. This church is got tentacles all over it. Call that Tentacle Church. Another CR we don't yet have. I think I have this one in my own collection. Yeah, 12 I definitely have. But we haven't seen it yet today, so that's kind of neat. And let's see, I haven't yet. We're going to get some cool stuff this week coming in. We're definitely going to get the Overlord sets. Maybe the Ghostblade sets. I'm not sure. Those are going to be cool. Like, both of those have relic cards in them with cloth, like from a dress. You know, so it'll have like a character from the show, and then it'll say, you know, like, well, she was wearing this dress, and it'll have the fabric in the card. Now, obviously, none of that's real because it's like an animated show, and it's not an animated piece of fabric, but I still thought the concept was very cool, so that's why I was interested in seeing that. I also got 4 of the Batman boxes coming, which I'm pretty excited for. I was very close to buying a half case of that, which is 11 boxes. But I ended up buying just 4, even though the 4 is almost half the cost of the 11. But I did that because I wasn't sure I wanted 11 boxes of it laying around. Although it is a very cool set. And I ordered it from the vendor who gave me the promo before. So I hope all 4 boxes have the promo in it. This isn't actually a new rare. That would be cool. The promos in there are metal cards, and there's like 6 of them or 8 of them. And they're interesting because the promos are actually worth, you know, $70 or $80 each, and they sell pretty reliably for that because they're famous characters in the DC universe. So you'd think a vendor would just take all the promos no matter what, but I don't know. They left one in that box. So I thought, well, I'll give them a chance. Maybe they'll leave the rest of them in the box. And it's especially strange because those boxes sell for like $18 here on AliExpress. I think people who don't know about AliExpress, they have to pay maybe more for those boxes on eBay. I'm not sure. I haven't looked. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm freaking out because that's the main GR. Like, that's the big boy GR. This is the one with Plague Doctor, SCP 49. SCP-49 is Plague Doctor, and he's the title character of the set, right? Like, that is SCP-49. And he's on all the boxes, and they have an entire insert set focused on this character, the SHC set, which we haven't seen any SHC cards today yet. They would be in this box if we got one. Yeah, they would be in this box, SHC. We haven't gotten one yet. But the SHC cards show like events from the story of SCP-49. It's a crazy little insert set to have, you know, because, yeah, anyway, it's very strange. But also, I mean, it's awesome. Okay, it's another rare. We're almost done. Like, I know we're at 50 minutes or whatever, but we are almost done with this battle now. Oh, I almost swore. I'm sorry. I gotta be careful not to swear. But man, that's another GR that I don't have. I now have 5 GRs. 5. There's only 3 I'm missing. So cool. And then we got another cracked ice observer. Which again, I think it's just a treatment on some of them because they all have different numbers. That's 4. Okay. Oh, and then we're close here. We're almost done. Almost done. I'll save one of those packs. Rare. Draggy. Huh. So that one threw me because I thought that was actually an SR. But maybe it's an SR in a different set. It's just dupes everywhere. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of dupes. Okay, last pack. And I'll do like a little recap and then we'll be done. So yeah, it doesn't do you any good, but if you want to see just the recap, skip to the end of the video. we just watched 40 minutes and now I tell you that. Sorry. Here we go. Another SR. This one we have gotten a lot of copies of. And here's the rares from that. None of those are new. None of those are new. But that's new today. So awesome. We got another one. Very cool. All right, and that is all of the cards we're going to look at today. It's still a lot of cards. Let me get sort of the dupes out of this. Go. These GRs here. I'm trying to make like a little showcase. I need to get the dupes out. I should have paused to do this. I'm really sorry. This card is notorious. Sorry. The artist who made that is like militantly against this set and gets really angry whenever I post it. But again, I didn't do this to you, man. I'm sorry. I know that doesn't fix anything, but still. Alright, let's just go through these quick. So there's SSR, Bigfoot, I don't know. Looks cool. Then we got some GRs. This one I'm just really happy for. Like, great card. CR. Perfect. And that's SCP. That's yeah, pretty good tour of what SCP is all about. Thanks for sitting through with me, and hopefully you drank your coffee. I will stop this video here and set up for the next one. See you soon.